learning something new every day, and if you can get that in a job, then I think that's the end goal, really. You want to always be learning, and I'm taking on so much information. It's crazy, so I absolutely love it.
When Danny Lee O'Neill left her family in Darwin to become a public servant in Canberra, she never thought she'd end up in khaki.
These people that had so much experience and so much, so many stories to tell me, and I was just watching them and seeing those types of leaders and what kind of people they were. Really it was an honour to work with them. It was so much fun.
So Danny Lee's journey from a comfortable civilian life gave way to tyre lifting, squats and early mornings, all in one giant leap.
It's so funny when I think about it, because when I decided to work in defence, in my head it was only going to be a temporary thing until I really found what I wanted to do, and then it just happened without me even noticing.
Danny Lee is one of 216 women in the Australian Defence Force Academy's class of 2017, the latest group of female cadets not deterred by a recent series of incidents, including the Skype sex scandal. These women believe those issues are in the past, and in good faith, they're dedicating their lives to military service, just as Brigadier Cheryl Pearce did more than 30 years ago, when men and women started training together.
It was the first year that we had integrated training. They didn't really understand or know how to conduct training in an integrated force. We had to leave our doors of our rooms open at night for staff to walk in to make sure that we didn't have males in our rooms. We had to do exactly the same fitness assessments. There was no consideration given for different sort of bone structures and body types.
It was a culture of fear.
I was scared to have a voice. Every time you spoke up, it was an opportunity for the staff to decide that they could fail you.
Brigadier Pearce says that culture is long gone. She's now one of 2 female brigadiers. 10 years ago, there were none.
It's not a quick fix. It is it's nearly a generational fix to develop our females coming through.
How have you found it so far?
Great. Love it. I don't regret my decision at all.
Women make up 24%, around a quarter of ADFA's military population, and 14% of the wider military.
Somewhere along the line I started the application process and I've ended up in the Navy.
Midshipman Kimberly Smith is one woman who's diving into a role that's been calling her since she was a child living in Cape Jervis, about an hour and a half's drive south of Adelaide.
I've always gone out fishing, always gone for joyrides on the ferry because we're friends with the captain, so it was always good fun. And kind of watch the big ships come through the passage there.
Now studying engineering, Kim has already spent the required 12 months out on base.
That's where I really want to end up, just that environment, those people and that challenge.
We want them to succeed. They've been selected to join the Defence Force, and it's our responsibility to develop them and provide the opportunities for them to succeed.
Officer Cadet Harshjot Kubindra plans to do just that.
I'm fascinated with aircraft, but I would rather not be in them since I am a bit scared of heights, which is not really a good thing.
It's a path Hash's family had not anticipated after they emigrated from northern India in 2009.
You also mentioned that your parents wanted you to be a doctor.
Yes.
But she's a role model nonetheless.
I do know that my parents have been contacted by another woman from my community that actually wants to join ADFA. So I would like to consider myself as a role model.
Hash also has a role model, breathing life to the saying, if you can see it, you can do it.
Well, I look up to the Commandant. Her life experiences and the way she's going through them and has come out so well is what really just made me consider her as a role model. I really want to be like her.
As these cadets navigate their new careers, they're also helping to break down stereotypes in an organisation keen to reshape its public image.
I had a lot of self-doubt coming in, and everyone has their individual issues, and I think you've just got to kind of grab the bull by the horns and just attack it.
I'd like to think that someone would look and say, oh, if she can do it, I can do it.
The proudest moment that I will have is to be out there on the parade on their graduation day in 3 years' time.